Sure, of course. Yeah, I messaged her and she's like, ah, and here we go. Hi.
Hey, Tim, I'm at work, so I'm doing a sneaky broadcast.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know you're at work. I just want to say hello again
No problem. I
anyway.
enjoy doing the sneaky cast.
Yeah, yesterday's your broadcast yesterday just, knocked me over the head. Yuki, hi sweetheart. Hi. And so yeah, so with that, I just did a lot of thinking and it's like, okay, ta-da, I'm back.
We love you. Thank you for being back.
Tim,
Yes.
you're back on your own channel.
Yes, I am.
Yes, he is, because he's special and he knows it. If you're special and you know it, raise your hands.
Oh my goodness, both Chris and Randy's at work and
Ook, I'm at work, so
sleeping.
and Chris is at work, so we're both doing sneaky.
Yeah, I was working, but then I think it's time to wrap up. I was making Chris watch me work.
Ah,
I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm working.
yeah, I didn't like you usually go on in the morning and I looked at 2 o'clock. I'm like, she's not on. She must be really
Bernie,
sleeping.
I did join you and I was chatting and then you hung up. Bernie was doing a broadcast. He said, I don't see nobody. I'm saying, I'm here. I'm typing, but I guess I don't know what happened.
Bernie,
I was there.
Bernie, can you just unblock Randy?
He's not. He invited me to do
Hi,
his broadcast.
Bernie. Hi, Dad.
And I
Hi,
went in
Dad.
there and he said, I don't see it. And I'm going, I'm here.
Bernie, you need to pay attention.
Well, he waited a couple seconds, then he turned it off because he couldn't see our chat for some reason.
Or maybe it was like, it could be a glitch or delay.
Yeah, that's what I think he thought he had. It was just a little delay, I believe.
Yeah. So
Yeah, Bernie, look at the first cast and look in the comments. My comments should be there. I'm going, I'm here.
you missed my. You didn't miss my broadcast. I didn't go live today.
Oh, you didn't go live.
No.
Yeah, I was waiting.
Well, I got to, because in the morning, this was like Saturday. I'm getting my days all mixed up. It was Saturday. So on Saturday, I was helping Foamy Homie because he was trying to get to 200 and he was kind of 250 for the Haps Challenge. And he was kind of stuck at 200. He couldn't get 50 more viewers. So I'm like, well, I'm going to come in here and try and see if I can help him out. So then I went live and then, long story. Yeah, he got his viewers. And then Troy for Sports for the Blind, he wanted me to help him with an interview. And I do not know how I got appointed to be the person that does all of his, broadcast studio stuff, because he's like, yeah, can you interview Terry? I'm like, I don't even know what questions
Terry
to
Hill.
ask. Right. He's like, well, can you interview Vivian? And I'm like, okay, I'll interview Vivian. Oh, can you interview Terry? I'm like, oh, okay, I'll interview Terry. And then this next week, he's like, can you interview so-and-so? And I'm like, but I don't know nothing about being blind or being visually impaired. I guess he just, needs help with someone to help him with the broadcast studio. And then for someone to kind of get the conversation kind of flowing. So it's not like
Information man, hello.
awkward silence.
I'm
Information
kind of
man,
whispering.
hello.
I'm in a secret broadcast. I really can't
I know,
disclose.
Your
You
volume,
were
Christopher.
fretting. You were not fretting.
My
Hi,
volume.
Information Man.
Is this better?
Yes.
I know it's Harry too.
I got my 250 today and not a lot of help. Well, why didn't you ask Randy to come help you?
He
You should've
did. I went in there, but he didn't see me.
Oh,
He actually ended it after 3 minutes. He said, I think nobody's here. I have a glitch. And I was typing, I'm here.
but so Bernie, how long did it take for you to get your 250?
Yeah, I'm in a bunker.
Bunker. I'm gonna send you something really quick.
Don't send me any more naked photos.
of Randy. I'm so sorry. No, I want to show you something. What's happening with my screen?
Okay.
See if this. I want. I'm. You know, is if this has happened to you before. Okay, so sending. Yeah, it's coming because it's doing this little flashing thing. I don't know if I should be restarting the what the hell do you call this broadcast?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, Tim, I'm here. I'm going to leave the multicast running. You can
Oh
put me down in the comment or something, and then I'll add more to it. Are you trying to goal here, or we're just being friendly?
no, we're just being friendly.
Oh,
No
wow.
goals. Yeah, because I wasn't able to do the third and
Oh,
fourth and fifth of the Haps challenge, so that was kind of broken a little bit. So it's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
no problem. What'd you lose? A large pizza?
I would love a Hawaiian pizza.
Oh, shut up. I can eat a Hawaiian pizza too,
Gotta
but
go,
I'm
guys.
on that
Yeah.
keto. I can't have it.
Take care, Walt.
Take care. Well, thank you so much for coming
Hello,
in.
Lourdes.
Hello. So yeah, what do
Okay.
you think?
So I think, is it just for this? What is it still doing it now?
Yeah.
Okay, I would just say probably leave it alone unless you want to like just restart. But if you want to restart, I would say do
Just
a
only the
full
graphic
shutdown.
server. Yeah,
I
I'm
would
not gonna
say-
fool us.
or
shut down.
you know
Deb, we
what?
see your comments.
Try doing this. Go into comments. No,
Uh,
I can't see your comments, Deb.
okay, it's still do. I'm leaving it alone. We could still
It's still doing it.
see. Yeah, it's still doing it.
Oh,
It's okay. Yeah, this happened to me one time too, but yeah,
yes, that
not too
is-
bad. Yordis from
See,
Copenhagen.
I don't like that. This is what I don't like. I don't like Instagram because like once I play the video once and it goes away, and then I can't see the video again. It's okay. I don't need to see it. I don't need to see it.
Yeah, but next time I'm gonna select the option of keep and chat, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried going live yesterday and it was just so annoying. It really got to about 39 seconds of delay and I just couldn't take it.
Oh,
Yeah, I was playing around with one feature, the green screen option for Instagram, which kind of plays a video that you put that goes on loop, about 35 seconds, no sound, just the video. But you can't change the graphics while you're on stream.
Mhm.
Anyway, I was just playing around, just looking about things. Yordis is insomniac in Denmark.
What happened to Chris?
Chris is at work as well.
What, Chris? How come you calmed down? What happened? Oh, maybe he needs to like get back to because he has to start preparing things.
Gotcha. I'm just gonna play around, see if this
it
goes
took-
this way.
So
No,
Bernie said it took him 50 minutes.
there we go. Better.
I went again after first stream and got it in 50 minutes. So it took him only 50 minutes to get 250 viewers. That's really good.
That is good.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
That's
Did
really
you
good for
multicast as well?
Well, you have to because he's doing the Haps challenge, right? Because
Right.
like Sunday was the end of the week, so now it starts again today.
Gotcha.
I did-
What week is this one now?
This I think is for some people it's week 5. For me, because I got in the very very beginning, so for me it would be week 6.
Okay.
I'll
Cool.
go look. I'll go double check. Is Bernie? Bernie, are you still here? Are you on week 5? Most people are week 5. Yeah, most people are week 5. So like tomorrow, technically today, Monday, when I broadcast Monday night, it'll be my week 6.
Cool.
Yeah. Dude, we had to work really, really hard for $50.
Oh, what's this
Deb,
picture?
did you just freeze? Deb,
Oh, I
did you just
see.
freeze?
This amazing. I had Periscope and Twitch connected. What's the screen capture, Randy?
I was amazed. Yeah, I have Periscope and Twitch connected. Oh, okay, that's where it's yes, because you're pooling your viewers. These are my main squeezes.
I'm multicasting to Twitch for the first time today, by the way.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
So what is the title about?
This thingy?
Yeah, it says
Oh,
hello.
yeah. I was going to change it.
Change
Yeah,
it.
because I was, just having, little realizations type of thing this morning, after yesterday's broadcast with Randy. And yeah,
What realization? I
uh,
missed.
yeah, well, you know how I'm a little mental. And so basically, in a nutshell, the way he put it is like, taking oneself too seriously. And yeah, it's, it just snowballs into so much unnecessary stuff in my head.
Yeah, like overthinking things, right?
Yeah, to that degree. And then you just forget to be happy on what you're doing and what the thing is. And so just expectations as well as it was really not necessary. It was just all in my head, I think.
Well, and also that grass is not always greener on the other side.
Correct.
Right? Sometimes we imagine things and want them to be bigger than what it is or what it could be.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and I just need to balance my activities also, because I've been only concentrating so much on one thing and one thing only, and you obsess about it and you try to make it all perfect, and before you know it, it just fall flat on my face with expectations. So yeah. I'm sorry?
Are you okay now?
Yes, I'm definitely okay. Yeah. I'm back to say my 37 milligrams.
Okay. I know Dr. Oz. Dude, if I know Dr. Oz, he better hook me up with Oprah.
Dr. Oz. Who the hell is Dr. Oz again?
Dr. Oz is the guy that's the doctor that comes up on the Oprah Winfrey show.
Oh, the bald guy with the mustache.
No, that's Dr. Phil.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Dr. Phil is more of like he's not like a medical doctor. He's like a family, rehab kind of a doc, marriage counseling, troubled teens kind of a doctor.
Oh, I see his face. It kind of looked like George Stephanopoulos at one.
Yes. That's Dr. Oz. He's a real doctor. He's just really, 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 really smart, likable, very personable, funny. I think Dr. Oz is the whole package, you guys.
In comparison to Dr. Phil?
Yeah. Dr. Phil's not like a medical doctor. Dr. Phil's like, he's more of like a psychologist, psychiatrist.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he does. Yeah, he's more of like, the whole mental part of it. Hi, Fraser.
I'm not a Calvin Klein model, you crazy boy.
He didn't say you were a Calvin Klein model. He said you're a supermodel.
A model for buckets to do laundry
Hi,
with.
Bernie. Take care.
Hi, Fraser. Good morning. Good to see you. I'm going to put a laughing emoji on that one.
He's a heart. The heart
Gotta
surgeon,
run.
heart doctor. Yeah, I don't know what kind of doctor, but he knows everything about like everything and anything from food to diet to exercise to
Wow.
yeah, he's a real doctor. Hope you're all well. We are.
Thank you,
Time
Bernie.
magazine, huh?
Ah.
Man, Chris is on a funk today. He's just being like he's just like in Fantasyland, Fantasy Island. The plane, boss.
Wait, where is that from? I know someone.
Fantasy Island, boss. The plane.
That's really a thing.
Welcome to
Fantasy Island, you said?
Island. I would love that. Okay, I would love that. Whatever problem you have, you go to you fly over to Fantasy Island, and the guy can fix all of your problems within an hour because the episode's an hour. I wish we could have that in real life. Wouldn't that be cool?
Let me see.
Fantasy
Standard.
Island.
I see it. It's
Night owl. He is a night owl.
the plane.
The plane, boss. The plane.
Oh my goodness. What year was 1978 to 1984 Fantasy Island TV show opening theme.
Dude.
Ricardo Montalban. That is cute. Oh, thank you for the night owl. Thank you, Christopher.
So Tim,
Yes.
are you going to be streaming on a regular basis
Yes.
on Haps?
Yes.
Oh, cool. And so, what is your whoa? I don't think Tim watched TV growing up.
Oh my God, Chris.
Whoa.
Thank you, Chris. So appreciate it. Oh my God.
what are you,
you just floored me. Thank you.
What content are you going to be focusing on?
Well,
Have you
I want to
given
go.
it a thought?
Yeah, I have, and I do want to continue my series
Hey,
and and just continue my series. Just concentrate on loving that aspect of it, because it is fun, and I do enjoy the process, and so what's that commercial that you say set it and forget it, that kind of thing, is going to be the back of my motto head. Chris, I can't believe you just did that, by the way. Oh my God. Thank you.
I know he's totally like Chris is like a peacock right now.
A peacock.
Yeah, like he's just showing off.
Oh my God. Oh, Christopher. Yeah, so I'm gonna continue that and outdoor as much as I can, because
Like
it's
New York. You're going to go to like the museums and just the outdoor festivals and all of
if
that.
there are any.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I wanted to go to like the Chinese New Year that Friday, but when I went out, it felt like 25 degrees. So I said no. But it's gonna be. It looks promising. It's going to be 40 degrees a little bit next week.
Holy hell! No, thank you.
For you, no, thank you. But for me, it's like, oh yeah, heat wave is not 20 degrees anymore.
Oh no. If it's like 60 degrees outside, I'm like, where's my bubble jacket? Which is my downs jacket. I'm like, if it's 70 degrees outside, I'm like, I need my bubble jacket.
But the thing is, I get off of work at 3:00, 3:15, and so a lot of the museums close at 5-ish, especially the Met. So if I'm gonna do a Met, it has to be somewhat of a full day, and
Are you allowed to live stream in there?
Oh yeah. Actually, that was the first
13.
location. What? Oh.
Are you
Oh.
crazy?
Oh.
Dude,
I love my Christopher too.
dude, if you went out, if you washed your hair and you went to the grocery store and it was 13 degrees and you touch your hair, all your hair would just fall off.
Ugh.
My ice cream didn't melt.
Ta-da!
Oh, Lord.
Oh goodness. Yeah, so the Met was the first location I went live on Periscope. It
Mm.
was the first time.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, because when I was entering the museum, my friend was like, "Oh, go to Periscope." Or I was like, "What the hell is this now?"
Mm.
Another app.
Mhm,
And so I was
mhm.
like, "Okay, fine, I'll go on." I said hello before coming in, and then I was going around the exhibit, and I got to the Asian part,
Mhm.
and I said I decided to put on Madame Butterfly and a couple of Asian themed
Mhm,
classical music,
mhm.
and said, "Oh, looks pretty." And then I saw when I was fiddling through, and I saw the app again on Periscope. I was like, let's see what I can do with this." So I went on live, and at that time, I was able to play music while I had my headphones on.
Mhm.
So you would hear the music, and then I guess you could hear
Oh,
the
wow.
mic. And so while I was going around watching Madame Butterfly, going through all the exhibit and listening to Madame Butterfly, and I was broadcasting it, and a couple of people, yeah, of course, about three people came in and said, "Oh, cool." And I wasn't saying anything. I just didn't know that I could actually interact, like say something, and they would hear it. I had no idea, so I stayed quiet that whole
Oh,
entire
yeah.
time.
Oh,
Eh, Hi, Michael George.
Michael, that's
Hello,
Michael. Michael Bathurst
Bathurst. Yes, yes, yes.
from
Hello.
Facebook. He's on Facebook.
Hey, he's on Facebook. Cool, cool. So my
Cool.
thing is working. Yes, right now 4 is running multicast. Yes. And then I got to the exhibit of the Egyptians.
Oh,
So
I love Egyptian art. Oh my God, I have a love for Egyptian art.
really?
Yeah, and Renaissance art. Oh my God, and Impressionism. I love Impressionism. Oh, deconstruction. Oh, surrealism is kind of cool too.
Okay, what's surrealism?
Surrealism is like Salvador Dali. That's
Okay.
like surrealism.
You know what? I'm gonna go to the damn Met this weekend. You just
Wait,
push me to it.
so like admission, like when you take us on these broadcasts with you, admission's expensive.
It is the Met is actually about 25, something like that.
Expensive.
I'm so used to New York prices by now. But I think I'm gonna double check if it's like donation or just real admission.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because now I want to go Met Museum.
I loved art history. Like art history was like, I mean, to understand, to have someone that really understands art and to break it down for us and all of their interpretation and to understand how life was back in the day at the time that I printed it. What's it say? It just says it's 0. It's 0?
Oh no. Fruitcake.
It's
25 for adults.
false advertisement. I'm gonna sue you.
Okay. Thursday to Monday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Okay.
Wait, do they give you like midweek special rate or no?
It does not look like it. It just says general admission for adults 25, 17 for seniors, 12 for students.
You're a student.
But I need to present my school ID, and me
Well,
not have it
can't we just like enroll you in like adult education or something?
for one day, and then just have that ID,
And you want ID?
and drop my class the
Yeah.
day after. Oh my
Well,
goodness.
no, because then you can use that ID for the rest of the semester. We're gonna totally milk it.
Oh my god.
Oh, too
No, just it's gonna
Michael
come
has a
back to
new
me.
product of bike parking racks. Okay, bike parking racks. Randy is his rep. That's cool. It's a new invention.
Well, thank you for that idea. Now we're going to the Met.
Cool. I love art. Do you like what kind of art do you like?
Well, to be honest, I do. Well, first, I'm gonna tell you the art that I do not like. If you splash of acrylic this
That's-
way and go that way and then go like that,
That's
that
a Jackson Pollock. That's what that is.
is lazy art,
Okay,
and I
look up
don't.
Jackson Pollock.
Though that type of art I do not
Hey,
get.
Moth.
Hi, Moth. Oh, Jeddah from where? Jerusalem, Israel. Where's Jeddah? Saudi Arabia. Ah, okay. Oh, Pollock. Jackson
Jeddah.
Pollock.
Yeah, Saudi Arabia.
Okay, well, all right. A couple of his pieces. It actually has substance. But you know those blank canvases that there's only three pieces of three colors of paint, and then all of a sudden they would just hang it in the museum.
Yeah.
Those ones.
Okay, but listen, I never understood Jackson Pollock. I don't know. To me,
It does look confusing as
I would
hell.
be so great. Do you know if you owned an original Jackson Pollock, it'd probably run for like $1 million? I mean, I'm exaggerating, but I mean, maybe not. I don't know. But I mean, Jackson Pollock is like, that's kind of his style. That's what he's known for. To me, it's just like, here, let me just throw some paint. It's like a 2-year-old. Let me just throw some paint.
Yes.
To me, I just don't consider that art. To me, it just doesn't sound like it's talent.
But there's layers into it.
Okay, yeah,
And-
sure. Oh, this is something that I wanted to do. I wanted to do some art broadcasts. Because I
Yes.
do a lot of illustrations.
So what do you have in mind?
So I was thinking about doing like kind of like art scopes, and it would be a collab with the people in the room. So whoever came in my room, we're gonna say, okay, we're gonna start with something, and someone's gonna be like a tree. Okay, we're gonna draw a tree. Someone's gonna be like, okay, I want a butterfly. Okay, we're gonna draw a butterfly. Okay, what color butterfly you want? Okay, blue, whatever. It'll be like our drawing.
Yeah, artists do that. Like a good, not round table, but basically, I remember my dad always having some, like 20 artists, and then just in this thing, and then there's a something in the middle of an object or something, and then they would do that, and then after they finished that one they would share with each other, of course, and then they would put on their pieces that they've been working on and just chit chat and finish those pieces. That was fun stuff. Okay, so when you do that with your broadcast, do people have an option? Is like, okay, I want to do this in crayons, in colored pencils, or watercolor, that kind of thing?
No, I would stick with the same medium. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
I hope you can help me for my medication. I'm a stroke patient. I hope you can help me. God bless. Well, I'm not a doctor, Francisco.
Let's see. Mute. Okie dokie. Yeah, that sounds good. So where? Yeah, I don't think I
He's
know
gone.
him.
Oh, he gone. Look, his comment's gone.
I muted him.
Oh. Wait, you muted him on
Haps.
Facebook.
No.
Oh yeah, but he can still put another comment, right? Because you can't really mute him because he's on a different app.
Mm,
That's why.
got it. Alrighty, and I am jumping into this.
Was that a troll?
I'm sorry.
Was that a troll?
Not sure. Not.
Yeah,
100%.
it disappeared because Tim muted it, and apparently, if he muted it, it just disappeared, and we don't see it because we don't see it.
So, how many artists do we have here that definitely that you have in mind to?
He's asking for money.
Start.
Oh, he's asking for money. Is that what? Oh, no, he
Yep.
was asking for. Huh?
Yeah, it's a normal thing that in Philippines, and especially if you go there in Christmas, everyone begs for money.
Oh, he was
Eh.
begging for. I thought he wanted help with his medication.
Well, that's
I took
always
it
the thing.
literal. Okay, hold up. I took it literal, like he doesn't know which medications to take for his stroke, and so he wants us to help him to figure out which medication he needs for a stroke. That's how I took it as.
Oh yeah, he was asking. He needed money.
Sextortionism.
Sextortion. Yeah, it happens.
Oh,
All secure. Good morning.
evening. It's morning.
Good
Michael,
evening.
it's 2:53 a.m.
All secure.
It's almost 6 o'clock for you.
Where is All Secure? New Jersey.
Yeah, Michael's from
Atlantic
New Jersey.
City.
All secure is Michael. You would like him. Tim, if you don't Tim, you don't know Michael?
I do not think so. Hi,
Oh,
Michelle.
Michael, this is Tim. Tim, this is Michael.
Hi,
Oh,
Michael.
it was this. I did not know that. Deb, I thought he needed help because he's like, I don't know what medication I need to take for my stroke. And I was like, didn't you hear my answer? I said, I'm not a doctor. I didn't know he was a scammer. Hi, Michelle.
Yeah. Hi, Michelle. Good morning. Alrighty. Yeah, so it does happen a lot in Philippines. My mom gets that all the time.
Good morning to you too. You must have insomnia.
Yeah, insomnia club.
I know you did. How did you guys even know that was a scammer? Like, Tim David was like, scammer. Debbie was like, scammer. Chris was like, scammer. And I'm like, medication for your heart, medication for a stroke. I'm not a doctor. I don't know what medication you're supposed to take. How am I supposed to help you?
And sometimes they're so dishonest. Some of them, like for example, if they do have a medical condition and the doctor only requires, I'm just putting out numbers, 10,500 pesos is the procedure or the medication, and they would actually ask for 20,000.
Oh.
So they pocket half of it, and so yeah, it does happen.
5 hours? You're lucky. 5 hours is a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Some people don't even sleep for 3 hours.
Yeah, I've been sleeping 3.5 to 4 hours.
Oh my goodness, Tim.
I know.
That's not good.
It's not, but the thing is, I also take like 3-hour naps during the day.
I'm a fanatic of the Philippines countries. Everything about it. I know a lot about the scammers from there and how to deal with them.
Well, at least you do know already. It could see them.
I did not even suspect that they were a scammer until Tim David just like muted him, and then I'm like, I thought that was your friend.
Nah, I don't have anyone that. I don't know anyone by that.
Well, and I noticed that it didn't have a profile picture either.
Mm.
Yeah.
So Michelle also does art. So
Mhm.
she's also your second artist.
No. What I meant, Tim, my concept was I haven't slept 5 hours in 5 years. And what I was saying was it would be a collab with The Room, not with other artists.
Oh. Okay. Gotcha.
So, for example, Debbie would be like, I want a tree. Okay, let's draw a tree. And then Michelle would be like, I want a rose. Okay, you're going to draw a rose right next. And eventually we're going to piece all this, everyone's going to input into this thing that we're going to draw until it is, we want the sun, the moon, we want a little girl sitting on a swing from the tree or whatever, right? It'll be like a collab with ideas from the viewers.
Oh, they create the
Yes.
vision, the idea.
Yes. Like, I want a
Cool.
rainbow. Right? Something like, I want a rainbow that rains Skittles or something. I mean, something.
When was the last time you had Skittles?
Oh, Lord. Maybe 15 years.
But you like it though, right?
Skittles? Oh, yeah, I like Skittles. Very interesting. Lady boys are better looking than most individuals in the whole world.
They take care of themselves and they really look like women.
2 hours tops. Got it.
Yeah, my parents moved here in the United States as part of the reason because the main people's idea was during my time, 92-ish, the early 90s and 80s, that if you were gay, you end up working at a salon, at a beauty parlor, and then you become a lady boy. And most of my classmates did get into that. And so they wanted to put a stop in it, and they said, okay, we're moving to the US.
Okay, wait, hold up.
Yeah, I know. The story is a little half-assed.
No,
Okay.
no. A lady boy is a man that is trying to pass off as a woman, right?
Transgender. They would go into that route
Unpurposely.
unpurposely.
But I thought like Bruce Jenner is transgender.
Yes.
Yeah, so he was born. Okay, this is a great discussion because I do not understand how this works. Okay. He was a man. He was biologically born with male parts.
Correct.
But he feels like inside he is a woman.
Yes.
So he has transformed into a full-blown woman, and you can tell because he got implants.
Yes.
And now we don't know what happened down there, and that's his business. But visually on the top, we can see that he got implants. Now, he is now considered a girl, but he dates girls. Like, he dates girls. So does that make him a lesbian? Make her a lesbian? See, this is why I'm so confused.
I don't know.
Because if you're transgender and you identify, if you're a man, biologically born as a man, but you identify as a woman, so as a woman, living life as a woman, you should be attracted to the opposite sex, same sex.
That's what my understanding was.
I have to work a little bit. Okay, go do your thing.
Okay, I'll see you later. Good question. I have no idea.
So then does the transgender Bruce Jenner, if he's dating women, does that make him a lesbian? He never said there is gender and there is sexuality. Those are different. Yes. In 15 minutes. Okay. Oh, he's
Okay.
gonna get back in 15 minutes. Okay. So
Hmm.
sexuality wise, like his gender is female now, but
Right.
his sexuality is, I don't know. Help me, Tim. I don't.
No. I'm just as lost as you.
Oh,
I need to ask someone on that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm confused. Maybe Michelle, do you know? Maybe Michelle understands this stuff and she can explain to us everything. I am so like dumb with this stuff. Identity. Wait. Me too.
Oh.
I identify as a woman, as a gender. Right. Right. The gender. Right. You gotta talk to Jesse.
Who's Jesse? Oh,
Jesse's
hi,
her
Alicia.
son. Alicia.
Huh?
Jesse's her son.
Oh,
But my sexuality is a whole other spectrum. Okay, so talk about gender. Okay, Tim David, difference between gender and sexuality.
no, ask me.
Don't what the hell?
I don't want to mess this
Be a
up.
professional and educate us.
Me not educated on that one.
Sexuality is a whole other spectrum. He knows people like this. Kids are this way. You gotta go. No worry. Go, Chris.
Okay,
go. Very
Christopher.
common
I'll
nowadays.
see you soon.
Yeah, so that's my question, Leisha. The question is, like Bruce Jenner, right? He was biologically born a man. He becomes a woman. But he's dating women. Like his interest is in women. So is he then a lesbian versus a transgender? Is he a transgender lesbian? How does that, I don't know how that works. I don't get it either. After texting for a while, my vagina hurts. Does that make me transgender? Wait, what? Hold on, let me read that again. After texting for a while.
It's a jokies.
After texting for a while, your vagina hurts? Does that make me transgender?
I know we're both.
Well, if it's making your vagina hurt, stop texting.
You're texting in?
Is your vagina doing the texting? What's
Ooh.
happening here, Michael?
Very talented vagina. Because sexuality is separate. Okay.
Right, the gender is separate than sexuality.
We need someone to educate us on this one. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm not fully educated on this. I never took the time to really learn it. I was busy.
Well, I'll tell you my whole sex education from college. So do you guys remember in elementary school you had, like, the girls had to watch that whole video about the period, and then the guys get to watch the video about puberty, and they have to watch the video about the girls and their period. For whatever reason, the guys had to watch the girls. Okay. So in 5th grade, oh my God, Ollie Oliver is the exact person who is not call her Oliver. Jessie does. I have no idea who that is. Okay, so in 5th grade, do you guys remember in elementary school everybody had to watch this video, and it was about the female menstruation and the how babies are born. Do you guys remember that?
Not me. I came here at sixth
You got
grade.
another troll. Look. Oh my God, I feel like a woman when
Mute.
text for too long. What? Okay, so you guys remember that? We had to watch that video in elementary school. Well, my parents didn't read English. And so when they sent me home with a permission slip for my mom and dad to sign to make sure that, yes, it's okay for me to watch this video that was part of the prerequisite of how babies are born and the females in their menstruation cycle, I went to the teacher and I said, so what happens if I don't, if my parents say no, what do I do? She goes, well, then you get recess for the 2 hours.
Not bad.
So I'm like, I always forge my own signature, right? They didn't teach that when I was in school. Okay, well, they did in my time, right? So I always sign my own paperwork, even since I was in elementary school, because my parents, again, they don't read English. They don't know what's going on. So I always sign my own stuff. So for 2 days, I got to play tetherball.
What's tetherball?
Tetherball it's a pole, like very, very tall pole, and then there's a rope, and then like a ball that hangs on it, and then you're supposed to hit this ball, and it wraps around, and it wraps around, and it's
that's tetherball.
That's tetherball.
Got it.
The female who lives in is a man dares a man. This man she dates lives life as a woman. Dates a man. Okay, it's a female that's living the life as a man. Dates a man. This man she dates life as a woman. Bruce Jenner was always attracted to women. And so the shrill answer us yes. When he transitioned to be a woman, he became a lesbianism. Well, that's he's a transgender lesbian. I think would be it, right? Because you can't just say that if she is a woman today and she's dating another woman, that's a lesbian. But because he was a man that became a woman and is dating a woman, he wouldn't it be a transgender lesbian? So confusing.
It is. So the answer, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so anyways, I played tetherball for 2 days. Then in 6th grade, they make you watch that video again. And again, I forged my signature so I could play tetherball. Right? So get this. Get into junior high and high school. All of a sudden I get my period and I'm like, oh, I need to go to the hospital.
Oh my.
No idea what was going on because I completely missed all of that, right? Eventually going to college. And as a freshman, I wanted to take the biology of human sexuality, 321. The biology of human sexuality, 321, which is an upper, it's considered anything that's, 100, 200, it's a undergrad. I mean, not undergrad, it's lower class versus upper class. So like if you go up to the courses that are 300, 400, 500 and up, those are, upper class. So as a lower class, we're technically not allowed to take those classes until we're a junior or senior. And here I am being a freshman, and I was on a fast track to get all these advanced classes and stuff. So I actually got into the class, and my personality is I like to sit in the very front of the class, right in the middle. Front and center is where I like, because that's where I can see the chalkboard good, right? The easy thing is to just listen where someone is coming from. Gender is gender, sexuality is sexuality. Oh, do you want to respond?
This is something when then my phone died. What response to what? I'm sorry, I already forgot.
Yeah. So my mom didn't tell us any of that. So then I get into the first day of class. And I was like, and I had a lot of questions, believe me. I'm a freshman in college. I have a lot of questions. And so the teacher has said, there's no such thing that is a dumb question. whatever question you have, it will be asked anonymously. All you have to do is write it on a piece of paper. And what we do is we pass this little bucket around the class, throughout the entire class. And then every day we just pass this bucket around. And if you have a question, you just put it in the bucket. Well, Hello Kitty over here. Still using at the old age that I am, still using Hello Kitty. Okay, so here I am in college with my Hello Kitty paper pad. I was using my little Hello Kitty paper pad, and I was writing all these questions because I had a lot of questions. Let me tell you, every day I had lots. Every day I was putting questions in that little bucket, right? So then finally, the teacher at the end, like 15 minutes before class ends, the teacher would. The next day. The next day, the teacher would read those questions,
Right.
and eventually, she figured out that I was the one with all the questions because I'm sitting in front of center, so she could see the paper that I'm using, and it's a Hello Kitty paper, right? So she figured it was me, and then she would open it, and she'd be like, looking at my eye, and she'd be like, really?
Shit.
Is this a joke? Do you think this is funny?
Oh, she thought it was sarcasm.
Yeah,
stuff.
but
Oh my
I honestly
God.
just didn't know because I have never had a boyfriend. Okay, I didn't have a boyfriend until I got my master's degree. Okay, I'm a late bloomer.
She's a nun.
What the hell? So I'm just like, and I'm sweating bullets, man, because I'm like, oh man, I'm getting called out. I don't know what's going on, but I had a lot of questions, right? And the question, and she goes, so nobody else in the class knew that I'm the one writing these questions, right? Because they're not smart enough to figure it out, but the teacher figured it out. So then she's looking at me, she's like, really? And then she goes, I'm not going to answer this. Come see me after in my office hours. Like, God Lord.
Oops.
Question was totally legit. It was totally legit. Okay. The question that I had that day, she was demonstrating a condom. You have to remember, this is biology of human sexuality. Okay, she was demonstrating a condom. I have never seen a condom in my life. I didn't even know what a condom was for anyways until, okay. So the question that I wrote was, I mean, of course, now I can laugh about it, but it wasn't funny then. Okay, you have to remember, I had know nothing about sex. So the question I asked was, the condom that they use for the penis, is it the same one that they use to make those little animal balloons?
That's that's a legitimate question.
You have to remember, if you know nothing about sex, nothing about none of this, how would you ever know? And I thought it was a very legit question. I was just curious, but it was not an appropriate question. And so I had to go see her after class during office hours the next day.
Oh.
And I got, first I got yelled at for, she said, you're the first freshman that I have ever allowed to be in my class. You're the only freshman I have ever allowed. You came to me and you begged me to be in my class, and then you're gonna pull this kind of shit, and she actually said the whole word. More behavior that was those young people. And then she got to talking to me and talking. She goes, well, last week you asked this and this and this, and you were asking this, and I'm like, because I didn't know. And then she goes, How could you not know? Do you not experience this with your boyfriend? I'm like, I've never had a boyfriend. And she's like, what? I'm like, I never had a boyfriend. And so she's like, oh. Okay. Right. So get this. So then one day she goes, okay, today we have props, because she's always having these props, right? But then this one was funny. She had something on the table and it had a piece of handkerchief over it. And I was like, ooh, mystery. This is going to be so cool. And I'm just like, like a dog waiting for the tree. I'm just like, this is cool. I can't wait to see what's under there. Right? It's the fact that it was all covered, right? And then as she was doing her lesson, on her chalkboard doing this stuff, and then she turns around and when she would put something down on the table, this thing would sway back and forth. And I was like, what is that? Right? Waiting for the lesson to finally get to it. So finally it gets to it. And she goes, and here is our demonstration. She takes a handkerchief. She doesn't even just like slowly lift it up. She just goes, whoop-ah! And then the thing just goes, got the wing. And I'm like, like, gynecologist didn't even believe I was a virgin at 18. Oh, I got a good gynecologist story. I got a really good gynecologist story for you. Okay, so it was a penis. It was a dildo. It was a dildo, and it had a little suction on it. And she had like
in the bottom
at the table, and it was a silicone. And I was like, what the hell is that? Yeah, it was a dildo, but I didn't know it. I didn't know it was a dildo. I was just like, what the? You have to remember, I've never seen one. Up to that point, I had never seen one, right? So I'm just like, what in the world is this? And then she wanted to demonstrate how to properly put a condom on this model. And I was looking at it like, I don't think that's how you're supposed to do it.
But that looks like the pole that I swing the ball to. Back in 6th grade. Can we do that instead?
Can we just go back to play tetherball? Back in 5th grade, 5th and 6th grade. This is what happens when you miss a prerequisite, miss a crucial part. 5th and 6th grade, they make you watch how babies are born. They make you watch the female menstrual cycle. You're supposed to see all of this, right? I didn't know any of this. And then I went through, whole junior high school, and then into college, and all of a sudden I'm taking this upper division biology, human sexuality. Did you know that class ruined me? It ruined me. My GPA ruined me. I wanted to go back and take that class again just so I could make up for that grade. That is the only C I have ever gotten. A C.
So continue. What had happened after you staring at it and she demonstrating stuff?
Oh, I was like beet red. And you know that little crack in your back? I could feel like the sweat. I could feel the sweat rolling into that crack of my back, and then down to the top of your underwear, and then it goes down to your butt, and I'm just like, now I literally look like I crapped my pants because the back of my butt is all wet. Because I was sitting there like just sweating, and my face was like beet red. I felt like my face was emitting heat. You know when you get a sunburn and your skin is just emitting that heat? That's how my face felt like. My face was like beet red.
Maybe your classmates thought that you were just getting so hot and and aroused.
Yeah. So that was, man, let me tell you, that C ruined my GPA. I hate it. I was like, you know what? I was so determined to take that class again so that I can improve my grade. But then I'm like, I don't got time for that because, I got bigger things to do. But that, I got a C.
Oh.
What did I walk into?
So, gyno story. Let's hear it.
Max. Oh,
Hi,
the
Max.
gynecologist. Okay. So nobody tells you this, right? Like my sisters, my mom, nobody tells you this. How many of you women in here knew what happens when you go to a gynecologist?
You just exchange cards and cigarettes. I don't know.
No. So I go to the gynecologist, right? Because they say, oh, when I hit, I think it was 30, yeah, I think when you were 30 or 32 or something like that. I forget what the insurance coverage was. But it was the first year that I was old enough, finally, to go and get a gynecology exam. I was like 18 more minutes till I need to do more things. Me. Okay, you didn't know? So I didn't know what was going on either. I did not. Yeah, none of us knew. My mom did not tell. See? And it was very traumatic for me. Oh, your mom did tell you. What the hell? My mom didn't tell me. None of my sisters. I have 3 older sisters. None of them told me. I go to the gynecologist, the first time of age that I was allowed to go. I'm like, oh, good, I got to go and do this because, health check, right? I go in there and then the lady's like, here, put this robe on. And I'm like, robe? I'm like, robe? Why do I need to put on this gown? And she goes, yeah, you got to take off all your clothes. And I'm like, take off my clothes? I'm like, what? So she goes, yeah, so we can have access. And I'm like, I thought you were just going to swab the inside of my cheeks.
Not that.
And so she's like, honey, you're here for a gynecology exam, right? And I'm like, yeah. The birds and the bees? Oh, no. My mom never did that. No. So, and I'm like, I thought I was here I thought you were going to just like swab that inside of my cheeks for my gynecology exam. She's like, oh no, honey, you need to completely be naked underneath and go ahead and go put on the robe. And I'm like, okay. So I'm just like, and now I'm getting very nervous, right? So I put on my robe, didn't know the hell if the little thing was supposed to be in the back or if the opening was supposed to be in the front. Had no idea. Access to what? Lay down and open. Yeah. So then the lady's like, make sure you put the opening in the front. And I'm like, right. And then the thing never closes and half of your boobs hanging out. And you're just like, Jesus Christ. And you're walking around and it's freaking cold, right? Doctor's offices are never warm. It's always like some vent is blowing or something. And so you're sitting there freezing to death. So they go, sit at the table. And I can sit at the table. I'm very uncomfortable. I got my legs crossed. I'm just like, man, I don't know what's going on, what's going to happen. So then the doctor comes in, right? And she's like, oh, hi, blah, 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 blah. Let's have a look. Go ahead, sit to the edge of the table. And I'm like, okay. My first time, I kept my socks on. I felt so very uncomfortable. Yeah. So then she goes, go ahead, sit at the edge of the table. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, I'm kind of already at the edge of the table. So she's like, no, you need to scoot your butt all the way to the end. And I'm like, she goes, just move towards me. And so I'm like, move towards her. And you're literally like this little tiny little ledge. You're literally sitting on this little teeny tiny little ledge, right? And then she pulls out these things. They're like little stirrups, right? She goes, okay, put your legs up there. And I'm like,
oh, shit.
I'm like, what are you doing? So she goes, you're here for your gynecology exam. And I'm like, yeah. So she goes, well, this is what we do. The stirrups? I don't know. Isn't that what they're called? I don't know what they're called. They're stirrups. So then I'm like, I don't think this is proper procedure.
You're cute.
And so she goes, pardon? And I'm like, I'm sorry, may I see your license, please? Your practicing license?
Oh, shit.
And so she goes, it's right there. And I'm like, excuse me. So I jumped down and I looked at it, and then I'm like, and your name?
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, okay. You know, she's totally legit, right? And I'm like, sit back on the table, and I'm like, I'm not sure if this is what I'm here for. I'm here for my exam for like my pap smear and my gynecology exam that includes the pap smear, and I'm not sure that this is proper procedure, and I am very
You
uncomfortable.
poor thing.
I will have to go back home and Google this and reschedule my appointment. So she goes, okay, that's fine. So then I left and I rescheduled my appointment, but I never looked up. I never Googled it, right?
Oh
I
no.
went back for my appointment like a month later. And then I'm like, okay, I know I gotta completely get naked and I gotta put on my robe. And then I go in and then I'm like, okay, they're gonna pull the stirrups out, right? So I'm like, okay, I guess this is what happens. So then, you literally prop your leg up like this, and it's just like your whole hoo-ha. Everyone's just seeing your whole hoo-ha. And then, you know what's so terrible? If you're the door, okay, if this is the door right here, you think that they would at least like position you this way, or like position you this way so your hoo-ha isn't facing the door? Because the whole entire time I was like, oh my god,
Welcome.
someone's gonna come to the door. Oh my god, please don't nobody open the door. Oh my god. It was scary.
I can't even imagine. Welcome to my Chinese buffet.
So then she goes, okay, didn't you have girl? Yes, of course I had girlfriends, but we don't talk about that stuff. We don't talk about any of that stuff. So then she put your legs up, and then she goes, yeah, your whole hoo-ha is out, flaying around, just flapping in the air out there for everybody to see. It's like the Grand Canyon out there, Jesus. And then the door is like right behind the door's right behind the doctor. So you're like, oh my God, someone's going to open the door, and then everyone's going to see your hoo-ha.
And what? The lady just is like, okay, come on, show me your dim sum. Let's get this over with.
Yeah, so then she gets this little thing. So you're laying down and you have no idea. I mean, you're laughing. So you're laying down, so you can't see what's going on, right? You have no idea what's going on. And all of a sudden, she takes this thing, and it's metal. It's metal, and it's stainless steel, and it's cold.
Speculum.
I didn't talk about that. No, see, Michelle never talked about that either. I can't drink my coffee. I kept open mouth laughing. I can't drink my coffee. Okay, so yeah, of course, now in hindsight, I know it's called a speculum, but I didn't know what it was. So all of a sudden she goes, okay, you're going to feel a little bit of pressure. And she just jams that thing. Listen, you literally took this thing like it was an AK-47, and she was just like, bum, 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 bum. Okay, she just jammed it in there.
Did you sing an aria?
They smear on it. Yeah, she did. She put all this like lubricant jelly, petroleum jelly, whatever the thing that she put on it, right? All this stuff, and she just like jams it in there. And I just went, I just went, like I was in shock. And then she goes, click, 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 click. And I was like, whoa, what are you? Oh my God. So she goes, oh, we need to open the cavity. It's like this little speculate. She sticks it in and you click it. And every time it's one click, the thing opens up. She does another click, it opens up. Another click, it opens up until they get it large enough to what they want. And then they take a little cotton swab and then they like scratch the hell out of the inside. That's how it felt like to me. Okay, I don't know about you, but that it felt like. And then she takes another little brush and then she sticks it back in there. She's like, like
She was painting the Sistine Chapel in there or something.
Yeah, she's totally painting the Sistine Chapel. It felt like she stuck a toilet brush in there. It was like scratching the insides, and I'm just like, oh my God. And then she doesn't even like gently like take the speculum back out, right? She just goes
Jesus.
I'm like, God, Jesus. And so then I came and I felt like totally violated. Do more productive things. Because by this time I was already married. Open cat, oh my God, like a root canal for paint trial. Yes, it's like for paint trial for painting. It was terrible. The first
This is
time
an empty canvas.
Okay, first time. Okay, be back in 3 hours. First time was
Okay,
terrible.
honey.
Okay, so that was the first, and then it never gets easier. Like I dread every year I go back. I dread it. I hate going in, and it's like every year you go and you have to go to your gynecologist, and every other year you have to do a pap smear, and then there's 1 year. Yeah, you have to do a year, and I never get used to it. So there's 1 year, first time ever. The doctor goes, yeah, and then you have to clean all that gunk off of you. Exactly. So then 1 year, the doctor, after the gynecology exam, she goes, have you ever had a rectal exam?
Oh, hell no.
Now,
Oh, you poor
I
thing.
didn't understand that, and I just said no because I didn't know what it was, and if I didn't know what it was, then that means I've never had the procedure done. I didn't even know what it was. So she goes, okay, we'll go ahead and check to make sure everything's okay. I had no idea she's gonna stick a finger at my butt. I was like, what the hell?
Hello.
And then it was like, it made this little pop. She's like, pop, right? I had no idea that she was going to do that. So she stuck her finger, and then I just went, oh! And then she like, I don't know what she did, what she was feeling, or what she was doing up there, and then she removed her finger, and then she goes, she looks at my face and she goes, "Are you okay?" And I literally, the first thing that came out of my mouth, which is very immediate, this is exactly what I said. I feel like I need to take a shit.
Oh.
And I'm like, why did you do that? And she goes, well, I asked you if it was okay, and I asked you if you ever had a rectal exam, if you like to have a rectal exam, and I'm like, I didn't know what that meant. So she's like, your rectum? And I'm like, oh, you don't know what that meant? But anyways, that was like a one and never again. Colonoscopy. I've never had a colonoscopy.
That I never had yet.
Pain.
I'm not looking forward to that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'll ever need a colonoscopy. I'm relatively healthy. This is the very first thing. It's going to be a wonderful day, Matt.
It is. Visually, have your breakfast and
Enjoy the rest of your.
And so what, you had her for dinner and you've been best friends ever since.
No, hell no. I hate going to my gynecologist. I've had one 3 weeks ago, and it's no big deal. A colonoscopy. I've never had a colonoscopy. Has a great bit on a colonoscopy. It's too funny. You should have one. A colonoscopy? Why? When you hit 50. Okay, I'm not there yet. Okay, I have to wait till I'm 50 then. You didn't know what a rectum was and you were married? Wow. Yeah, no, I didn't know what a rectum. She says, have you ever had a rectal exam? And I didn't really even know what rectal meant. I had a hot woman doctor check my prostate with no warning, same way.
And what happened? Pegging happened? I'm kidding. I never learned about that word, by the way, until a couple of months ago. Pegging.
Prevention measure for cancer. Okay. Well, cancer doesn't run in my family. Worst part is the prep, and you don't even know you had one when you wake. Does it hurt though, like afterwards?
Oh, I can't even imagine.
A colonoscopy. They just go in and they just like clean you out, right? Because that's like what they said, like the celebrities do. They go and have a colonoscopy before like the red carpet, because it makes them lose like 10 pounds or something.
No, it's not colonoscopy. It's another procedure. I know what it is.
Yeah.
Well, colonoscopy is a procedure that they check your stuff. But there's the name of the procedure. They do it in spas as well. I remember working at a spa, and it was
Is it
one
barium
of the
sulfate?
what?
Leisha, is it barium sulfate?
I have to look.
Barium sulfate is for like X-rays though, so that wouldn't be a colonoscopy.
It's in the, I don't want to say tip of my tongue. It's so nasty. Hold on. I'm gonna go back to the spot and look at that procedure. What's the name of the damn spot again? Oh, okay, got it.
I got an enema story.
No, it's a different type of. It's somewhat like an enema. They put lots of fluids in you, and then they stick a different tube, and then sucks it all up. Let's see.
Jane, I'll tell you about my enema experience.
Services.
So
Did they get rid of it?
I got really, really sick. Magnesium sulfate, 2 bottles, and Marilax. Okay, so that's magnesium sulfate, not barium sulfate. 2 bottles. Yeah, that's what I had to. I had like a lot of digestion issues. You would know, Alicia. With your intestines and your stomach and all that. So I had gone in to have that checked.
Colonics. Colonics is
colonic cleanse is what it is.
Yes.
Okay, colonic cleanse. You can send a camera through your system instead of a colonoscopy. No, that's a colonic. Okay, yeah. That's what Max just said. All liquids 24 hours before. No, all liquids 24 hours before. Yeah, so I got really sick, and then I ended up going in, and then I went back to work. And so my boss had asked me if I was okay, if everything's okay, and I said, oh yeah. The doctor just gave me some, he told me just to, take some.
Uh-oh.
It was enema, but I didn't know really what an enema was. And so I got my words mixed up like I usually do. And I said, oh yeah, he told me just to use some, just to take some antonyms.
Vitamins.
Like the pastry antonyms.
Yeah.
My boss is like, what? And I'm like, yeah, he told me just to take some antonyms and everything will be fine. Is for internal. Yes, it's for X-rays. That's what I said. Yeah, I've done it too. You're all cleaned out when you get a colonoscopy. So that was my whole enema story. 8 pounds during the prep. Yeah, that's what they said, right? Like you lose a lot of weight, but I mean that's just. I mean, you're gonna fill it back up with food anyways.
Mm. I can't believe I'm eating while I'm having this conversation. I'm so immune.
What are you having?
What the hell is this? It's panettone bread, like from Christmas. That kind of
Oh, okay.
that Christmas bread. Yeah.
Dehydrated very bad. Yeah, I can imagine because I mean, they just like clean you out, right? I mean, everything.
You have to go under. I heard a lot of people have to get anesthetic when that happens.
Yeah, I've never had a colonoscopy.
Yeah, not looking forward to that.
So what prompts someone to go to their doctor and ask for a colonoscopy?
Oh, because it's needed. It's by the time like my age, actually, I think that's what they said, or 45. Then I need one just to make sure there's no cancer or anything like that.
Oh, so am I supposed to be asking for a colonoscopy?
Let's see what Google says.
I'm gonna have to go ask my doctor. It comes up at age 50.
Oh, 50. Oh, good. I have 9 more years.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not there yet.
Yeah. Yes, if you're calling it is one worse than it is. They will tell you.
Well, I technically you had one at 35.
Yes, after 50. Okay.
Okay, so I haven't seen my primary care physician. Like I've only gone to I go to my dentist every year. I go to my OBGYN every year. But in terms of like a health checkup, I haven't had a health checkup for 18 years. As most people know. I haven't gone to my primary care physician for 18 years.
Wow.
So for as long as you know, I could be having cancer in my body for 18 years and not even know it.
Oh my God, knock on wood, no.
Persistent intestinal issues made me have. Oh, okay, you have to get one. You have to get one. I should get one, but I'm avoiding it. Well, don't avoid it, Jane. Go get one. Preventative, right? Better to know than get cancer and have to go through chemo. I had a precancerous polyp. Glad I had it done. Yeah, and a lot of times they'll just find polyps that are not cancerous. That's the case with a lot of people. Okay. Now I'm like, oh great. Now I'm like not even looking for it. Great. On top of the OBGYN, now I got to go and get a colonoscopy eventually.
I wonder if there's something where it's just like a 2 for all. You have the dentist and then the gynecology and the lower at the same time. So at least you just like 2 in 1.
Stool test if you're low risk. Yeah. I mean, what happened to the good old days where you just go to the,
mechanics?
No, like you just go to the doctor and they swab the inside of your chicken and be like, okay, you're fine. Just the idea of that hose.
What hose?
It's like a camera, isn't it?
Oh, that one. Yeah.
No stool test if you ever had a colonoscopy done.
My God.
Well, I guess, instead of doing a stool test, if you're going to do it, you might as well just do it right for like peace of mind. Or if you have, if you have that cancerous gene in your family.
I have no idea. I don't know my family background, so I have nothing to base on.
How
So
come?
that's why I keep having checkups.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You need to keep on top of it. It's just more of a preventative.
Yeah, I got my my COVID test on Saturday, so within 24 hours they gave me the results.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, thank goodness. Very. I'd rather do it myself than have someone do it because they go too far.
Mm.
EDG. Huh. Even this bleach. I don't know.
Clorox wipes.
Yeah, exactly.
No history.
60 today, Andrew 74.
Well, that's when your life expectancy was only 60 today, average 7. Dude, that's a long time.
Mhm.
Oh, you got your.
Oh,
How do you feel, Jane?
oh yeah. Did you had any residual feeling of what everyone was experiencing? Um,
Some people say that they feel nothing, and then other people say that they feel really sick.
like that one that fainted, the nurse. That poor woman. You saw that clip?
No.
No, well, it was the beginning times of just a couple of months ago when they said, "Oh, we have the vaccine," and then the nurse was like, "Yeah, I'll show you how it's, I'll just get it, and it's really no big deal." So she got the shot, and then a couple of minutes later, she stood on the podium for the press conference, and then she fainted.
Oh,
So it wasn't a good endorsement
bad
time.
advertising.
Poor thing. Oh, just arm is sore. Okay.
Okay, so
Um,
you're feeling okay. That's good.
That's good.
But Jane's healthy though. She's really healthy. She keeps herself in shape, and she keeps active too.
When was the last time you got a flu shot? I haven't gotten one in a while, actually.
Never.
Never.
The nurse has a medical problem that makes her faint. Yeah, I've never gotten the flu.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I don't know.
Death though.
So what?
I heard it's like death.
Feeling it?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! When you go to a vaccine, take Tylenol 2 days before. Oh.
Oh, is that what they recommend, Alicia? You got your flu shot this year. Most people I heard after their second shot were wiped out for 24 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I heard that too.
I heard that too. Like the first shot wasn't bad, but the second one was like pretty bad.
Like, so it makes you feel groggy and you just sleep? Is that how it goes? Or you just have a feeling of dizziness or something?
Shingles vaccine. Okay, yeah, shingles. My father-in-law has shingles, and it was horrible. It was.
I don't know what shingles.
It looks so painful.
Oh, ouch.
What, shingles?
Yeah, I'm just doing a Google. So it's a rash?
That's flu prevention too. Yeah, that's why I've been sewing my mask. I've been sewing for like I think 8 years.
Oh my.
I lose track of how many years I've been sewing. Like 8 to 10 years I've been sewing, and that's one of the first things that I made was a mask. And I've been selling masks on Periscope for 5.5 years. It wasn't because of the pandemic. I sell masks for the cold, allergy, and flu seasons. Shingles are very bad. Yeah, they're very, very painful and itchy. And it just my father-in-law had and usually it's like a band. He had a band all across his tummy, and it was it just was horrible.
How long does it last?
God, it was there for like weeks.
And what's the treatment for it besides the injection?
Nothing. I don't think they can give you anything for it. It eventually just goes away.
Oh, you have to wait it out.
If you had chicken pox, yeah.
My
Second coming
goodness.
of the chicken pox. I got shingles 5 years ago. No fun. Oh God, I am so not looking forward to that.
Wait, does everyone goes through that?
No, but it does flare up if you have chicken pox.
I've never had one.
Oh, you never had chicken pox? Then you won't get shingles.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shingles is a 2-part vaccine as well.
Max, do they give it to you on your arm? The injection? There's a pill if you could catch it early. Gotcha.
Dude, we
Okay.
are like such a weak species.
Stress brings it out. Oh. Oh my.
That's why
Okay.
it's so important, to keep grounded.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to do your yoga, you got to do your meditation, you got to just ground yourself.
Do you know how to do do you know how to meditate?
I do
I
from
don't.
time, yeah. If things get a little too crazy, I'll just kind of stop and I'll just meditate.
Oh shit. Work is now messaging me.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's my usual time, 6:30 to 3. So anyway, thank
Got it.
you.
You're sick and
Thank you, everyone.
really bad, like brain. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's very, I don't think you'll get it though, Tim David, because you never had chicken pox.
All right. Well, I gotta run. Thanks, everyone. Love you all.
Love you too. Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.
You meditate every day. Good job.